I know daylight savings time is so stupid. Oh, and then
So
everybody's late for work one day because they aren't used to getting up an hour earlier or whatever.
looks like it's gonna be a
Everybody's an
nice day.
ENTP at work for a day.
Looks like
Uh, but yeah. Uh, so I guess Arizona right now would be. What would they be? I guess they'd be this. No. See, even I'm confused. I hate it.
I was in your profile, Audra, and it says columnist that you had worked as that, and but I read it as communist, and I'm like, yeah, goes together.
Yeah, I got my sickle and hammer just over there.
That's where we normally keep them. We communists. We keep our sickles and hammers over there.
Over there, yes.
I wonder if you get this joke. I'm gonna find a picture. I'm very curious if you get the joke. You get the joke.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Do you get it?
I get maybe I don't know. Is there a specific thing I'm supposed to say?
Well, you see, it's communist, right?
Yeah.
And on the plate, how much food is there?
Yeah, there's none. So. Yeah.
Because communism's bad, Audra. Get it?
Yeah, you gotta learn.
I get it.
Fucking
Yeah,
common.
it's incredible. That is the most incredibly witty picture ever.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for giving it. It's acknowledging its due. It's due genius.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Neptune. I hear you're made out of cheese. Is it true? Someone's been lying again. I think it was Audra. I'm not sure. Maybe it was that crow. Yeah, I don't blame you, Neptune. I'm mad at her too for it. Audra, why are you spreading rumors about Neptune? Jeez. Just because some mice were nibbling on him doesn't mean he's made out of cheese.
Well, sometimes I just confuse the smell of cheese for other things, I guess. It's when I'm hungry I make that mistake. I start thinking things are made of cheese.
That's a spicy meatball.
That's a spicy meatball.
Tonight, when I went to the supermarket, instead of getting supermarket chicken, I decided to get supermarket turkey pot roast.
I'm trying to decide which of those is better and which is worse. I don't even know what that is. I mostly eat turkey. The turkey mandatory seasons.
Are you hoping that turkey helps you sleep, Eric?
I just want to try it. I haven't gotten it before. I always get the chicken. Sometimes I get the ribs. What is that? Well, I've never gotten the turkey before. I should try that.
Also, good like smoked barbecue styles turkey is pretty good. Every now and then I find a place that does that. I went shopping the other day and they had T-bone steaks on sale, and I was feeling generous to myself, so I bought some. So that's what I've been having. So that makes it a good week, food-wise.
Well, I'm feeling generous enough for myself to buy a steak. I would get ribeye.
Ribeyes are good. I don't know, I've always been a fan of T-bones. Usually I just get sirloin for my day-to-day, something like that.
Your daily steak. This is my normal daily morning and noontime steaks. I just eat a standard sirloin.
I eat like cheap, like not steak all the rest of the day, and then unless I have to be out late or something, I usually just. It's cheaper to come home and eat myself a steak than to go out and eat. So.
That's true. I mean, that's the thing. You cook your steak and you spend $10 on a steak. Well, you know, I never get out of Denny's for less than $10.
Yeah, and you can't have a steak. I can't have a T-bone, but I can have like, it's a little more if I have a T-bone. But I can have a good sirloin steak and like perfectly sautéed mushrooms and little fresh veggies on the side for like $10.
We got one of these big dildo breads here.
I can't really bring myself to pay like more than $8 for a meal. I don't know. It just feels wrong. It doesn't taste as good after I've spent that. I always regret it. I don't know. So I just don't do it.
What can you get for $8?
A giant burrito from Soul Burrito in my city.
Okay.
It's so big you can't even finish it.
There's a tire shop around here that makes good, huge burritos. Some of the best food is actually found at tire shops, which is kind of interesting.
I find that
I know
doubtful.
at least two.
I don't believe you, Audra. Sorry.
You don't believe there's tire shops?
I think you have maybe interesting taste.
I actually haven't been to one, but people say they have really good burritos. I go to a different burrito stand because I know the guy that runs it, and I know they make good burritos. But they're smaller burritos where I get them. But yeah, there's a tire shop, and they have a little Mexican restaurant stuck on the side, and I've heard it's really good. And then in a little town that I drive through a lot of times when I'm going between where I live and where our ranch is, we've got cows up there. It's like a local convenience, like a non-chain convenience store, a big tire shop, and then there's also a restaurant in it, but the restaurant doesn't have a name. Like it's just a sign on the outside that says restaurant. And the food license literally says Melrose Tire Company. Like that's who is licensed to serve food. Is the tire shop. And they make a good green chili cheeseburger and a chicken fried steak. It's really pretty good. It's like the only restaurant in the whole town. So,
do you know what I will pay for? Is like a really good fish fry with fries on the side.
That'd be good.
That's what I'll pay for.
You're pretty close to the ocean up there somewhere, so you probably get pretty good fish to fry.
Yeah, if I do go out on like a Friday when they have the special going on.
There used to be a couple of places around that had on Fridays. Fridays would be all you can eat catfish days, and I always enjoyed those. But all you can eat Friday catfish days are gone now, as far as I know. Just kind of sad.
What time in the morning
No,
do you
it's
guys
really
get
that-
like a second wind? I find like around 3 o'clock. It's like my brain just like restarts, and then going to sleep is probably not going to be likely until 10 a.m.
It depends,
I
but I
don't know.
seem to. If I get past 2, I seem to be up Probably. Well, I don't know. Between 2 and 3 is the spot where I either go to bed or I'm up till 6 or 7 at least.
Yeah. I usually wake up about 9 and then I'm cruising till, I don't know, 2 or 3. If you make it past like 4 or 5, then you're gonna be up for a while. But I usually try to get at least 4 hours of sleep, because if I'm gonna get less than 6, I might as well just go for 4. That seems to work. I've decided that like if you can figure out how to time your sleep to where you're gonna wake up like at the end of one of your sleep cycles or something, like I think it makes a difference. And like 5.5 hours is like wakes me up in the middle of a cycle or something, and so I always hate it when I have to wake up after that particular measurement of sleep.
I think I like subconsciously have more incentive to stay up really, really late than to wake up and be up during the day when everyone else is. Because I don't know,
like
you get
to be
this
up
weird
during the
like
day.
peace at
Dang,
night
other
that you're not allowed during the day.
Up during the day.
Like I don't really like having people who are awake, their energy like emitting from their bodies and contaminating me. When they're asleep, it's neutral energy everywhere.
You may
Yeah,
have
it's
no
like-
peace during the day.
It seems that way.
The night is always more peaceful. I've always loved the night. I love those nights. We get those nights here where the skies, it's real clear and we get like a big moon, and it's almost like daylight outside, but better. Like you can see and there's shadows and everything. I like to just go walking around.
If I go walking around right now, I'll get shot. The neighborhood's not that great.
Are you wrestling some papers or something? Some
Me?
wrappers? Yeah.
It's probably my hoodie rubbing against my microphone. Is it
Okay.
done now?
Yeah.
No noise?
I understand what you're saying about the daytime. I used to feel that way more strongly when I was younger. I don't feel quite so much anymore, but the sense of like, oh, everybody's like doing their important shit they got to do, and I hate that. That's how I always felt about it. Now I feel like, because when I was younger, I always felt as though I was supposed to be doing something else than whatever it is I was doing. Like I shouldn't be home because people are out and about.
Yeah, it's sort of like once the winter actually comes, you kind of feel relieved that you're not expected to go outside anymore. Oh wait, you don't have that experience. You live in California.
Yeah, I don't have that experience.
Well, yeah, once it starts like getting cold, I'm like, oh, I can like isolate myself from the rest of the world and no one's gonna even think twice about it.
Kayla and I were planning last night about how we're going to get you to go to a walk-in freezer to talk to somebody, to complete the quest of Neptune. Because we're
Send me
planning on
a gift card to buy something from the freezer, and then I'll do it. I'm totally kidding. Don't do that.
No, we're talking about having a meetup at some point, maybe in June or maybe in May. I'm going to be in Kentucky in May.
That'd be exciting. I'd go to a meetup for sure.
It would be exciting, wouldn't it? That'd be super exciting.
I mean, I don't know who would. It depends on who would be going, I guess, because I don't want to go and then like see a bunch of people I don't actually want to see. Not that everyone here isn't super great, but I have my favorites.
June is a good time to go places and not run fast outside.
Where would it be held?
Well, that's the thing. Oh, yeah, I know. Nashville probably is one possible place. Nick offered to host it in Nashville, and his big